Eddie Griffin just shook the internet up after making some shocking revelations about the real cause of Malcolm's death. And baby, you might want to buckle up for this one because it looks like that drowning may have been orchestrated to take him out even before he landed in Costa Rica. Not only that, word on the street is the plan was to wipe out his daughter too. He managed to save her before dying. Prior to Malcolm's death, he was already beginning to expose the industry, and just like any other celebrity who has ever tried doing that, he winds up dead. Angie Stone was doing that right before she died. Cat Williams did that and got his house broken into. Allie Carter did that and got her house broken into as well. Jaguar did that and she was thrown in jail on 2 occasions for things she had no business being in jail for. And now Malcolm drowns just when he exposes the industry for trying to get his soul. Baby, these celebrities are just dropping dead left and right, and people can't help but wonder if this is a scare tactic to shut the others up. Not too long before his trip to Costa Rica, Malcolm revealed in an interview that he had gotten some opportunities to be on TV shows and movies where he would have to basically sell his soul in order to do the things the roles were demanding for him to do, but he turned it down to save his integrity. He didn't go into details about what exactly they were asking of him, but it was enough for him to leave millions of dollars on the table.
You know, I've been fortunate enough to I've always had the financial wherewithal to be meticulous about the kind of work that I do. So I have a body of work that I will never have to be embarrassed by. Now, there may be some work I might be embarrassed because I might have been whack, but I don't. There's nothing in my body of work that I'll ever have to be embarrassed in that I misrepresented my people or I have continued to perpetuate stereotypes of our people. I've been very fortunate to be able to, pick and choose. I've never had to take a role that I felt would compromise my soul.
What? The actor Malcolm-Jamal Warner has died. First of all, rest in peace to him. He seemed like a very stand-up guy, positive role model. But I looked into this whole thing and it gets weird. First, let's start with the age he died at, which is 54. 5 plus 4 is 9. You guys know about my 9 videos, and 9 is the number of completion. But also, the show that he was famous for, The Cosby Show, in Gematria, equals up to 54 as well. Then let's go to the date he actually died on, which is July 20th, which is the 201st day of the year. Yeah, can anybody tell me why The Cosby Show ran for a total of 8 seasons, equaling 201 episodes? Now, speaking of 9 and 201, Ozzy Osbourne has just died as well. His full name in Gematria is also 201. What are the chances, right?
When it comes to Eddie Griffin, sources have been speculating that he was shocked when he heard the news, just like everyone else was, and that he believes this entire thing is much deeper than it looks. Word on the street is Eddie believes Malcolm was targeted. However, the reason he hasn't publicly come out to tell people why he thinks this is because people will most likely not believe him and his life will be in danger regardless.
According to a source close to Jaleel, the actor was privately devastated, not just by the loss of a lifelong friend, but by a final voice note Malcolm had sent him mere hours before the tragedy occurred. Jaleel later shared the contents of that message in a closed-door tribute gathering. It wasn't a typical goodbye. It was poetic, haunting, and disturbingly prophetic. In the note, Malcolm said, "Jay, this world moves fast and loud, but in the silence, that's where we find truth. If I don't make it to tomorrow, just know the ocean brought me peace. Don't cry for me, bro. Carry me in your work." Was Malcolm suffering in silence? Was this a conscious farewell? These questions remain unanswered. What makes this even more chilling is that just 3 weeks before his tragic drowning, Malcolm had shared a cryptic message in a spoken word performance. In it, he talked about leaving footprints in water, not just sand, a line that some are now interpreting as a subtle goodbye. Those close to him also noted that he had become more withdrawn. "I want to show people that healing is messy, that strength doesn't mean silence, that love doesn't always come in applause." The journal ended abruptly. No farewell, no goodbye. Just a short line scribbled at the bottom of the final page. "If this ends, promise me someone will read this and finally see me." That promise is now being honored by his family and closest friends. It's a heartbreaking reminder that some of the loudest laughs come from the most silent pain, and that even those we think we know best may be carrying burdens they've never spoken aloud. His passing has sparked not just mourning, but reflection on how society treats its child stars, how fame often becomes a prison, and how silence can be the loudest cry for help.